Hello everybody, and good evening again. This is just the second video I said I was going to do today. Done all the jobs I had to do, for the most part. So I thought I'd try something different and just show how I make my videos. So I thought I'd make a video of how I actually edit and produce the videos. This is more of a soft-spoken, as obviously I have to have one of the bigger computers on, which is what I'm on now, and it can be rather loud, so I've had to turn the microphone gain quite far down, otherwise it picks up too much of the noise. And I've just hooked the Zoom H2n up to the computer because it can be used as a USB input microphone, and I'm just going to record it like that. So I hope it doesn't stall, crash or anything else, because I have had a bit of trouble today with other computers, including this one. Actually at present it's actually backing it up at the moment because I had an old blue screen of death today, so that wasn't fun. Right, I'm just going to show roughly how I go about doing my videos by just kind of using an old one, I guess, just to show roughly what I do. So I haven't done a soft spoken yet, so I'm not sure how it's going to sound because it sounds very bassy and a bit too deep for my liking at the moment, listening in the headphones as I'm recording this. But as I say, I've had to turn the microphone gain right down, and it seemed to have got deeper as I've done that. I'm actually on the H2n at the present, as the computer did not like the H4n. So we'll just go from there. And again, I do apologise for the background noise, as this is as low as I can get it. So really how I do a video now is I've already got a few videos. I open a previous video that I have done, and I use Cyberlink Power Director, the current version 12, and I have previous videos saved. And how I usually end up is I have two memory cards basically. I have one from the Sony or whichever camera I'm using to record, and then the actual microphone memory card, the Zoom, whichever one that happens to be. So two memory cards, two files, and I just drag the video file off that memory card first into this folder in my ASMR videos, take it out, put the Zoom in, and then I have the stereo recordings, and they just record them in a numerical order, so I know the latest one is the one I've done. So I have all of them on the computer ready to go, and then I just open an old video, and by that I mean an old project from Power Director, rather than one that's actually been already produced and edited. If you open up an existing project, it opens it in Power Director as a saved project, so you can just alter it from there, and I've just personally found this to be the easiest way. I'll bother updating it now. If you've moved any files, pictures, deleted any files afterwards when you open an old project, you have kind of a storyboard of all your resources, pictures, videos, sounds. If you've moved any of them since making the video you open, the project, it'll come up with this just saying it can't find it. But as I'm making a new video, I'm just using this as a template. You can just ignore it, or ignore it all. it'll just import what it can still find. So, can't remember which video this actually was. So it says Whisper Reading, one of my older videos, but I use this one now as it was one of the first videos I made in PowerDirector. So all I can do now is just, you can actually save a template, which I just haven't got around to doing, and I should do, to be honest. So this is an old video, if you will, and this is how I come out with it. As I have, you have drag everything you want into here. So let's say I want this new recording, just drag that in, and that appears in there. I don't think I have any other videos left, because the video I did previously was audio only, and I try and clear them off after that. So I think I'll just show that without. So once you drag in your audio file, you do the same for the video file. That's probably one there. So we'll give that a try. So basically, if I was doing this from new, I would, this is the old file, apart from, if you zoom in on the bottom here, see a bit deeper, you've obviously got your video track here, your audio track, part of the video there, any effects you want to add in, any other videos you want to add in, and any other sound, and it can keep going that way. Usually you just end up with these two tracks, unless you're doing, like I do, separate audio to the audio recorded on the video. So as I say, all I want to save, because it's more of a template, is the start and end of my videos, the intro and the exit. So that's this bit here. If I move that out of the way, you can see where it splits. So I can delete the video, I can just leave a gap for now. You can select it so it moves everything up, but there's no need at the moment. Leave gap. I'll leave the audio for now on this one, and you can see now I've just got the end, which is the end of my video, and the start, and then the audio that's been recorded from the Zoom. If I was to drag a video in, and you say this was a new recording, a new video, I'd just drag it in and it shows when it marries up there, and it just puts the whole thing in. This video is obviously a lot shorter. But basically, you'd drag the video in there. Let's just say I've dragged a different audio in. It would roughly be the same length. Obviously this is a lot longer video, but same thing. You would simply drag the end of the video to the end, and the audio saying would be roughly about the same length. Let's just say that is, you select whatever track you select, obviously highlight in blue, and then you can, that track's highlighted, so I can put split, and now it's two separate tracks, so I can just delete that part. Let's just say that was, wasted audio, it was just the end of the video. So now we'll have the video and the audio and then the end. At the moment though, this audio is what was recorded by the camera, which isn't what I want. I want the audio recorded off the Zoom. So what I'd looked into doing the best way, if it'll show on this one, I'm not sure. I think this may already be a pre-trimmed video, so it may not show up too well. What you want to do is, when you're recording the video or just about to record the video, either do 2 claps or 2 loud clicks in between the microphone and the camera. And then what you end up with, when you're at this stage, near the start of the video, you can't really see it on here because I think this has already been trimmed by me, it'd be something like that. But if you do a really loud clap, double clap or double click, you'll have 2 peaks like that, but you'll have 2 peaks next to each other, and if you listen you'll know that that's your clap. Now the Zoom or whichever recorder you're recording on will also have that double peak. And now you've zoomed in on the track, all you need to do is move. I usually place this track marker kind of on the first peak. I have to zoom out a bit probably now. Place it on the first peak, and then you just move, you know, the bottom audio track until it matches up. When you've got 2 defined peaks when you do a clap, it's much easier. You know, you can see the peaks very big, very distinctive, and you just match them up perfectly on both peaks. Once you've done that, anything before that on the video on the left and on the left of the audio, you know, is before you actually started the recording, or the bit you want. So really, you would once you had the claps lined up, and then you had your actual, you know, hello, welcome intro slightly after the clap, I'd imagine, then you can split and then delete the before bit, because that's the, you know, when you started recording but not when you actually wanted. It was just, you know, to get the right. So now we've moved that along. This will now be synced, this audio with that audio. There's like 2 peaks there. That probably is from that video actually. You know, as I say, you'd have 2 identical ones but somewhere slightly different, slightly out of sync on the bottom audio. Then you just marry the 2 up, split, delete what's on the left and move it all along. As I say, once you've done that and you actually listen and you can hear that the audio matches up with the visuals perfectly and you're happy, then you need to kind of mute this audio and just leave this audio. And in PowerDirector you just select the video track, which is one whole track, right click, and then you can put unlink video and audio. There you go, now it's split and it's 2 separate tracks. So then all you have to do is click on this track, right click again and mute audio. Now when you listen, all you will hear is this bottom audio track, which is what you want. And you can just do a little listen again just to make sure that the clap or click, whatever you've done, still matches up with the visuals, and then you should be happy. In here you can up or lower the volume like this at any point, and you can actually kind of up it in one point and lower it in another. This can be quite easy on the fly if you're just wanting to lower a loud noise, if you will, rather than cutting the whole audio, the whole video out, that section, a few seconds say. You could potentially just lower. All you have to do is click either side put it back to no gain if I can. Well, this video obviously had gain on it already. And you could do something like that. So it deadens the track just for that second or two. You know, alter it as needed, rather than cutting out a section of video, say, and you can just undo and redo as needed. Or you can, you know, trim or split it. If there is a bit you want to get rid of, just split either side, and then remove, and you can put remove and leave gap, or at this point just move all clips on the same track, and that will just move that right along. Obviously if you're doing pictures or anything, you just drag the pictures actually in, and they just go on the next video track. Say there, if that was, as I've done on some videos, if you really wanted to, so you can alter the size of the video, size of the picture and everything. It's picture in picture and all that good stuff. And all this on the left is your effects, to normal effects for everything. You can add in silly effects and things like that, but mainly it's just the transition, your different transitions of how the video comes in and out, or how pictures come in and out. So usually I just have a fade, you just drag that straight down. Now the video will start with a fade rather than just start it in. You can, you know, do the same for any pictures if you so wished, and then I got moved before. Obviously with me trimming and messing about before, it's thrown it slightly out, but I just usually put a fade out on the end as well. You can taper off the audio near the end like I showed just down here if you wished. And then once that's done, in here there's the other formats for anything else you really want. If you want a different starting or a midpoint, but I don't bother with any of that, to be honest. You can adjust the audio if you really wish. If you double click, it should come up. There. You can actually trim it specifically, seeing it in a lot more detail, and you can actually open it in is it Wave? I think it's Wave SE, which is a program that came with this, kind of like Audacity I suppose, but I've never needed that extra bit. You can just alter the levels, any gain, or if you need to reduce it at all, straight in here. So that's always been fine for me. And I have the subtitle, so in case you want to add anything in, like I have done with, you know, little comments, you just click wherever and then add new, and just put whatever you want and then set the duration for it. And that's pretty much about it. I think I love this program. I think it's very easy, yet if you need to do more you can. It's 64-bit, so it's very quick. I have had previous programs which have stuttered and struggled to render the video, and it's been a pain. This has been a joy to use, to be honest. It's very easy. I can save a template, I just haven't yet. I'll just open, you know, an old video and just delete the old stuff and just leave the start and end point, and then just put in my new video and audio from there. Once you've done that, you can just go to produce. Once you're happy and you can watch the video through if you wish, just to make sure, and then you can output it in any video format you wish, or you can go straight to online, click on YouTube, put the standard you want, full HD, title, description, tags. It does have a limit, I think it's only about 8 or 9 tags, but you can put more in once it's on YouTube. Set your category, and then all you need to do is press start. It comes up with authorize, which is where you log into your YouTube account, username and password. Once you've done that once, it can save it if you wish, so when you come to do another video, you just press start. It asks to authorize again, you select the account if you've got more than one, and you just press OK, and it produces the video, renders the video first, and it shows you the progress and shows you it, you know, in not in real time, but playing here as it's being. It's got the progress bar on the top, and then once it does that, it switches to an upload progress and shows you how long it's going to take to upload. And then once it's done, it says it's uploaded, congratulations, and then a couple of minutes later you get an email off YouTube saying congratulations, your video is now up. So I think it's really easy. It's just the way it's laid out, the options you've got if you wish to go a bit further, the ease of everything. It just flows across from one side to the other. It's very easy. It's a lot quicker than a lot of programs I've used, to be honest, and it really does work for me. I really enjoy it and I really like it, so I just upload from there, and yeah, I think it's great. So I certainly recommend Power Director, definitely. To say, you know, you get Audio Director 3 with it, and I think you get Wave SE. Well, that might be with the Zoom actually. Audio Director it must be you get. I'm sure there's another one as well, but I'm not sure what it is, if you want to really go into the audio a bit more. But as I said, I've only found the need to do it in here itself, but you can go straight from here and it can open Audio Director as well. So that's about it. I hope the video has not telling people to suck eggs, as it were. I know a lot of people obviously make their own videos. It's not that difficult. People may not have seen it on here. I just thought I'd show how I do it, because I've talked about the equipment before, because I think it's interesting to hear and see how other people make the videos and how they record ASMR videos. I enjoy seeing how other people do it and what they're using. It's also, you know, it's always good to learn off other people and see what they're doing and see what works. That's what I use. I really enjoy it. I enjoy using it, which is, you know, different. Usually it's a pain using some things. So yeah, that's how I make my videos, and I'm going to close all that down now and pretty much do exactly the same, but with the real video that I want to make, put up from earlier, and this one, and I'll get them uploaded really quick, because it is really quick, and I'm not sure how the first soft-spoken video's gone, really, but it's the only way I could cut out that much of the background noise, which you can still hear. So I've done a first inaudible whisper try, and now a first soft-spoken try, so yeah, not bad I suppose. I hope it doesn't sound too harsh. People seem to think I've got a softish whisper. I'm not so sure about my soft-spoken voice, whether it's a mixture of being tired, trying to speak softly, and this microphone being a bit lower and deeper. I'm not so sure. I don't know. But as always, I hope everyone can let me know what they think. Please leave any comments, and thanks for watching as always, and hopefully I'll get some more up this week. So thanks everybody, I hope you've enjoyed your day, I hope everyone's relaxed, and catch you soon. Bye bye.